What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Lord Femmer. In today's video, we're going to cover a new strategy that's kind of popped up in the Town Hall 14 world. Kind of created by KOG, the pro team. It's like a Hydra clone loon out of the CC. Use all of your spells on the CC to just absolutely basically destroy anti-2-star bases. This attack is very strong against bases that are very compact, that have a lot of defenses around the Town Hall. That way, when this clone goes off and you make all these loons, they just all spread out all over and they destroy all these defenses around the Town Hall. Sometimes you get unlucky and a lot of them die to the explosion, but hopefully they get off a couple hits on buildings around the Town Hall before they do die to the explosion. But it's kind of crazy. It's a super fun attack. Even if you don't get the blimp all the way to the Town Hall, you could still kind of make it work with the clones coming out of that blimp. You know, if you get hit by a tornado trap or sweeper or something like that. The only downfall, in my opinion, is you put all of your spells towards this one clone balloon barade, but you don't have anything to like freeze anything, you know, like sweepers or singles. You don't have any rage for the main army. So you really are just relying on these dragons and dragon riders to go through this main army with the heroes. You got to get a lot of value out of the heroes too. But these anti-2-star bases that are like box bases that have everything compact in that one compartment, man, when this blimp goes and all those clones hit, all the defenses just like get destroyed. It's crazy. It's actually crazy to watch. So we got 6 attacks for you using this attack strategy. Got 2 different attack strategies. We used the one that KOG had, and then we switched over to the Hydra attack we were using with the clone spells and balloons coming out of the blimp. So I actually prefer the one with the 6 dragon riders, because I feel like with the 6 dragon riders you just get more value. But the one with the one is 9 dragons, 3 dragon riders, so it's a little different. But you know, they're both really strong. You know, in that anti-2-star, when those loons take out all those defenses, you really don't need as many dragon riders. So I just think the Dragon Rider, they're just so strong. So like having the 6 and 6 just works better for me personally. So I'll have both of them linked in the description below. So obviously whatever army composition you feel comfortable with, use. I mean, they both work. They both triple bases. So as always, guys, if you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll get right into the action. Alright, guys, in this first attack, we're going to show the KOG version in the first 2. As you can see, we got 9 dragons, 3 dragon riders, 6 balloons, and then we got a minion for funnel, a super goblin for funnel, or sneaky goblin for funnel, a super wall breaker to help get our heroes into compartments, then 2 archers just to help clean up or even funnel also. So this one, you know, I didn't mind this attack. I just really like the Dragon Riders. I think they're strong. It does give you a little bit more versatility with the Super Wall Breaker and everything like that. But the Hydra attack we were using, you don't even need to funnel. You guys saw that. We just drop the King and the Queen, the Baby Dragon, then just drop the army. It does the rest. But as you can see, this isn't as compact as we would like it to be. But there is value around this Town Hall. So when the clones go off, we do get a little bit. But we basically, you funnel a little bit with the heroes. You do want to drop all your army pretty quick, just so you don't run out of time, because you don't want to time fail on an attack like this. So basically, find the value for your heroes, where you get the most value from your king and your queen with this strat. On this attack, on this style base, I would more than likely 100% of the time push into the eagle with my king and my queen to hopefully pick up the eagle. You also got the archer queen in that area. You also got a sweeper in that area. So there's a lot of value in that one compartment that you can get with your Sui. And then we would funnel over at 3 o'clock and drop the rest of the army in the middle. And then just drop the blimp down. You 100% of the time need to make sure you get that blimp and that warden ability. It's not worst case scenario. Don't panic if you don't get it. Just make sure you use those clone spells when that blimp pops. You don't want to all these spells, as you can see, we got 4 clones and 1 rage. It is specifically 100% for that CC. So if that blimp pops early, because you don't get it in the ward ability, or you get stuck in a tornado and sweepers, you need to make sure you get those clones on the map to get those loons going to at least destroy something. Alright? So, we'll show the first attack and we'll talk about it a little more. So use a Sneaky Goblin just to funnel the king. That's pretty much what the Sneaky Goblin's for. Either funnel the dragons or funnel the king, one of the two. Use Super Wall Breaker to open that wall up. Get the king to walk up in here. Use a dragon, a couple loons at 3 o'clock just to funnel. I guess that's a perk of having 9 dragons. You can use 1 or 2 of them to funnel. Got the rest of the army coming in the middle. The warden. We're going to let this army kind of push in a little bit since we're going a long track with this blimp, alright? You don't want to blimp too early. You want to give this blimp enough time in that warden ability to get to the town hall, just in case you find bad sweepers, or you find a tornado trap, which I believe we run into one. So we do. So I went ahead and got my clones set up. I do spread them out a little bit. That way all the loons spread out when they pop. You don't want to put all the clones on top of each other. So you see, as soon as it popped, a couple groups spread out. That way they don't all die to the town hall explosion. Not the end of the world if they do, but we picked up some good value for all them loons. You still got a lot of the clones up in the middle. We had some clones worked down on the bottom on Archer Tower and a couple other things. So they actually picked up a lot of good value. At this point, we put our RC in at 3 just to get rid of multi, find skeleton trap. But the RC is just in there for cleanup, just to get rid of the rest of these defenses. But we actually absolutely destroyed this base. It wasn't even close. But you need to make sure you kind of spread out those clone spells. Put all 4 of them down before the town hall explosion. There's no point in saving them. If you don't get them to spread out very well, and then the town hall explosion goes off, you're not gonna get that value that you need with the clone. Like if you wait and they don't spread out, and then you try to do 2 after the town hall explosion, they're all gonna be dead. So like you're not gonna get the value you want. Just put them all 4 down before the town hall explosion. Just make sure you spread them around, kind of around the town hall. If that blimp gets if you know 100% that blimp's getting to the town hall, make sure you just spread them out. That way, when they pop and they expand, they spread out to other defenses around the town hall before that town hall activates. That way, you're not losing them all in the explosion. All right, guys, this attack is on one of these anti-2-star bases we were talking about, with everything compact right in the middle. A lot of the traps are compact in the middle, so these loons will find those traps for you before your main army gets there, which is also huge. So we start the Sui down at 6. We're going to put four loons up with this 1 dragon. That way we make sure we get this air defense. That way we're not fighting that air defense the rest of the time. So a lot of these bases have those air defenses sitting out there with no defense in front of them. So if you can snipe off an air defense with 4 loons, go ahead and do that so you're not fighting that air defense this entire time. We got the main army came down in the middle, and we got the blimp coming down. So once these loons pop, you can see all the traps. Well, you can't really see them because there's so many loons, but we pop every single trap in the middle of that base. We get the town hall down. We found the tornado trap. We get a little bit of value on the defenses. The biggest thing was they all targeted the loons while our army started fighting in. I didn't do a great job spreading out those clones, so we didn't get as good of value as we should have, but that's all right. We had the RC come in at 12. We always bring in the RC. Mainly on these type of bases to get rid of one of those air defenses, or really any style base when you're using Hydra. If you could save her, like if you don't need her for the town hall, always deploy her where she can get an air defense. Late in the attack, when these dragon riders start getting weak, as you can see, that one went down. The air defenses will just start destroying them. Obviously, if you can keep the queen ability as long as possible, that is ideal. That way you can get through some of these defenses late in the attack. But we had enough dragons still left at this point. I guess that's perks of having 9. But the dragons just ended up cleaning up the rest of the attack. They got the scatter shot down, which was easy. They're going to fight the best air defense in the game, which is this king. But that's going to give the queen enough time to step up and just get the rest of these defenses down. Luckily, we have a full health dragon that just stepped up on that air defense. And he should get it down. That'll do it. Another triple on the board. So obviously, you know, if you don't get the max value on destroying defenses, the good thing is you are pulling all of the traps that are in there, including the tornado 9 times out of 10. So then when your main army sweeps through, the poison's almost done and all the traps are gone. So your main army doesn't have to worry about that at all. They stay alive and they just finish off the rest of the base for you. Alright, now we're going to move to my version of Hydra. As you can see, we got a very compact base. Biggest difference here is we have 6 Dragon Riders, 6 Dragons, instead of the 3 and 9 combination. I prefer this version myself, so hopefully you guys... I've been using this version. I just basically switched it to 9 loons in the CC, and all the spells dedicated to that CC. So we get at least a little bit of a mini funnel for these main army, and the main army pushes in pretty good for us. And then we blimp on the... use the ward ability to get this blimp all the way to Town Hall. I did spread out the clones pretty well here. We find a tornado trap. We're just going to let the blimp die at this point because it doesn't matter. The clones were already down. So it actually helped us save some of these loons. So if your blimp starts spinning, just let it die because they're going to find the clones regardless. And I actually got to save some. You see this pack of loons still working because they didn't die to the Town Hall explosion. So we still ended up having 8 loons. I mean, they're going to expire before they all die. And then, I mean, the base is crushed. I just deployed the RC at 3 o'clock to come in with these dragons. I haven't even used the king ability, haven't even used the queen ability, and the base is just absolutely destroyed. So those compact bases like that, these loons, when they clone up, they just destroy these defenses. And as you can see, I still have 4 Dragon Riders, I have 5 dragons, and all 3 of my heroes were still alive. I didn't even have to use any of their abilities if I didn't want to. It's just crazy. So here's that army composition. This is my Hydra army I was using in previous videos, but just replacing the Dragon Rider out of the CC with loons, and then all the spells dedicated to the clone. And that was with me using level 5 clones also. So kind of crazy. You don't get as much clone value with the level 5 clones, but you actually get more troop capacity as the clone gets to 7. But as you guys could see, we destroyed that base, tripled less than a minute 40, real easy. The army just does it for you. You just got to make sure you get that clone off properly. All right, this next attack, you can see we're still using my version of Hydra. As you can see, we got a pretty compact upper part of that base with the Town Hall. So we're going to start our attack at 6 o'clock, Baby Dragon to funnel at 9 o'clock, and then the main army just coming in between 7 and 8 o'clock. Let them push up into the base a little bit. The only thing that sucks, you don't have any freezers or anything, so if these singles start locking onto your Dragon Riders, they're going to drop really quick. Pop the Warden ability just to save that one Dragon Rider and get our blimp all the way to the Town Hall. Spread out our clones pretty well. Drop the Rage. We're going to find a Tornado Trap. That's okay. We're just going to let it spin us a little bit. That way we're not worried about it. Once it gets done, all the loons actually just spread out in the Rage. They take down the Town Hall real quick. A lot of them come down to the main pack. A couple of them work up towards Expos. End up getting an Expo, which is huge. We're going to drop the RC at 3 o'clock. She's going to start working in. At this point, we still have a lot of army left. We got Dragon Riders, Dragons working on the outside. We still got 3 Dragon Riders, pretty healthy in the middle of the base. The Queen's kind of being a nuisance, but we got the Dragon and the Owl targeting her, so that's going to go down. Queen's going to go down. We actually used our Queen ability, but at this point, there ain't much of the base left. Dragon Rider's going to get through 2 Expos before he goes down, which is nice. This other Expo's 1 tap, so that Dragon's going to get through it. And then we just got the Teslas. Still got 3 heroes alive. The Owl. The rest of the main army pretty much died off towards the end. There was all those Expos being ground really hurt the backside of that attack. We only got 1 with the balloon parade, but that's okay. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of our dragons died, but they just tanked it for the heroes, so the heroes didn't have to worry about it. Alright, this next attack, we got another anti-2-star base. As you can see, everything's compact in that one compartment. You know all the traps are in there also. So that's the compartment we're shooting to pop these clones in. Got the Baby Dragon at 6, heroes at 3, and we're going to push the rest of the main army in the middle. Push that king up in this compartment with the main army also. Drop that warden down. If you guys didn't know the math on the clones, hopefully I did math right. You get 7 clones of loons per spell, so you're gonna get 28 clones on top of the 9 that are in the blimp, so you get a lot of clones coming out of there. 37 total loons in this pack, And we actually got a whole barrage of them pushed back, which was huge. So they're actually at the town hall. They popped all the traps, and they're down here cleaning up defenses and taking hits from the RC all at the same time, which is nice. The queen's working on the outside. We got our RC down working. We're going to pop our ability, get through some of these defenses, keep those Dragon Riders on the middle of the base. We still have loons alive. They just finally died off. This Dragon Rider is going to come up and get this eagle right before he goes down, which was huge. And at this point, there ain't much left besides that air defense. I don't think we're going to have to fight the RC here because of where she's at, which is nice. So our queen doesn't have to worry about her. We still have the queen ability to get through the king and to get through the rest of these defenses. Dragon Rider's going to get that builder hut before he goes down. Maybe one hit on the air defense? Nope. So we're going to pop the queen ability just to get through the king. We don't have to worry about him. At this point, the queen's going to clean up the rest. That's why I talked earlier about saving that queen ability if you can. It is very valuable in these attacks to save it to the very end. Because if your army does die off and you don't have a smashing triple where you have 6 Dragon Riders and 6 dragons left, that queen will finish off these bases for you if you have that queen ability. It is so important to value her in these attacks and make sure she walks on the outside of the base and she doesn't get hit by, targeted by 2 ground expos right away at the very beginning. In this last attack, we got my man KRS, who came in Clan War League with this attack strategy. Got a couple members in the clan very interested in this attack. It's kind of crazy. So he's using the similar version I was using the last 3, which is that Hydra version. So we use the Sui up top, we drop the baby dragon, the funnel, drop the rest of the army, and basically just drop the warden, hit the blimp. Spreads out these clones very well, so we get the rage down, and then we just got clones everywhere. He did a great job spreading these out. He gets the town hall, he gets a single, both scatters. That's just huge value from these loons. I mean, that's so much that the army doesn't even have to worry about. It's crazy. The only thing that we got to worry about now, these last 2 single Infernos, the Archer Queen, and that Eagle Artillery. We end up popping the Tornado Trap with our RC. She gets a lot of damage down on the Eagle, which is good. So once these Dragon Riders get down there, they're going to be able to clean that up super easy. The backside single Inferno and the Eagle are essentially one hit, so that's nice. We still got the Queen ability. She's topped off, full health, and she's got her ability. Actually, the other single was pretty weak too. The Owl ended up sniping it off. The Owl's going to snipe off the Eagle also by targeting this Dark Storage, so max value out of the Owl. And as you can see, base just absolutely destroyed. KRS hit a great plan. He spread out his clones beautifully, and he got huge value out of those loons. The 37 loons that come out of that barrage, like, it's just crazy. Balloon party. And at this point, we got the queen ability, so it doesn't even matter. All of our troops died off because of the singles, but we were able to save the queen this whole time. So she's going to step up and one-tap the rest of these defenses. And it's just going to be easy triple. Now, why she didn't use her IQ and walk around to get this single Inferno, I'll never understand. But that's okay. We'll forgive her. So, nice hit by KRS. Beautiful planning. And bringing home 3 stars for Dark Knights in Clan War League. So, that's always nice. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out the video today. Man, this attack's kind of crazy. I don't know if they need to do something for this. The clones are kind of nuts. As you saw in KRS's Clan War League hit, if you spread those clones out, man, you can get some huge value. I was kind of a noob when I was spreading mine out, so a couple of the attacks I didn't get as much value. But, man, if you get those clones going, you can get some massive value with 37 loons coming out of there, I believe is correct. I could be wrong, but this attack is super strong. It can work on multiple bases, but if you see those compact anti-2-star bases or, just compact bases in general in Clan War League as Town Hall 14 or 13, you guys could just absolutely destroy those bases. So, if you guys want to get an easy 3 stars for your clan, not a bad idea to use Hydra clone. But as always, if you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll catch you next time.